Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Olsen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's McGowan. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Finding open areas. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Snaps it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Harold. Throwing right. All by himself. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back
just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. You saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollard. Really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play, pass, and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job getting to the running back, getting the tackle for a loss.
After the filthy move, he's got room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGowan. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes the grab, it's Stokes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Mason. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the tight end. That's reeled in. It's dealt. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Caught behind the line. It's dealt.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw it, Stockton. He'll pull it down and run. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Off play action on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Stokes. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go right back to him. Powers through the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off play action. Going for it all. Touchdown Niners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Sets up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's McGowan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Harold. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Made a defender miss. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Delp. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's McGowan. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Olsen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking for a crease. It's Stokes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Under fire. The short hands, it's Stokes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the 49ers are flying down the field. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The tackle at the 47-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Olsen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. Find some fresh air. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
To the air, it's Harrell. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The 49ers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the French.
Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's dealt. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
They'll go to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.